Awesome, and we are live. Hello students, hello everyone. We are at June office hour. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's office hour we will be discussing about Foxy campaign and also about how you can host a MozCoffee event. So a MozCoffee is not just related to this campaign, it's related to you can host it anytime you want as an event at your school, in your community. Awesome, so let's get started talking about Foxy. I'm going to share my screen. But before we do that, let me just quickly introduce everyone here. We have Vist, VP of Tech. We have Tene. Tene recently joined as a VP of Marketing Mentee. We have Santos. He's going to wave. He recently joined as eBoard Mentee as well. And we have Faye, VP of Club Development. Many of you probably already know her. And she's actually preparing for Philippines Bootcamp right now. Yay! So she's in the Mozilla Philippines office. All right, okay, let's get started. I'm going to share my screen and cool. Here we are. Okay, so what is Foxy? Foxy is a latest campaign that we have that invites people, in your community, your friends and family to use and download Firefox. There's a hub called Foxy, and I'll show you right now. It is this awesome website right now. And you can see that there's little pieces of images, videos, memes, and GIFs that are very funky and quirky and funny that invites people to want to use Firefox and download it and kind of understand who we are. So right here you see a guy with a hipster beard. Right here you see our slogan, Firefox answers to its millions of users, not shareholders, #Foxy. And it's really cool because you can go on this website and you can share these pieces of content to Facebook, to Twitter, to email. Anytime someone clicks on it, they will be redirected back to the Foxy site and then directed to a download page if they're a new user or wants to update their Firefox. So it's really cool, it's really awesome. Part of this campaign for ambassadors is to go on this website and share as many as they can and as frequently as they can. But there's a second part. And the second part is that you can actually create your own Foxy content if you like. So let's see what that looks like. The content that you create, will be unique, shareable pieces of content that are funny, insightful, topical, to get the conversation started. So when someone sees it, they'll be like, well, this is interesting. I think I want to check out Firefox. A little more on it. What we're saying and the message of this whole campaign and all our, stuff that we create for Foxy have been related to our company. So Firefox is a nonprofit browser that was created by thousands of volunteers who believe the internet should be free and open to everyone. Our dedication to privacy is the reason we were voted the most trustworthy internet company. You know what we're talking about. So you guys are our community, you know very well our product, and you know very well our mission. What we're asking of you, you guys are our passionate member of the Mozilla community. You tell people all the time how amazing Firefox is. This time you can turn those creative thoughts into shareable content. So your content, when you post it online, can be shared 100 times, 100,000 times, who knows, right? It'll be, if it's amazing, people will pick it up and just share like crazy. And I know a lot of ambassadors have already created amazing images online. So here's the hub, again, of Foxy content. So if you feel like, I need a little inspiration, you would go to foxy.com right here. Cool. Here is the type of content we're creating, and I know the text is a little small here. No worries. You can access this PDF by going to bit.li Foxy PDF guide. Foxy, that is the link. All right, so the kind of content we're creating, you can follow this format, and this format is pick a group to invite. Pick your classmates, maybe people who dance salsa, I don't know, people who like eating pizza. Pick a group and then create an original invitation for that group. So if it's for pizza eaters, maybe a slice of pizza with some Firefox pepperoni. I don't know, I'm just getting creative. And then saying, hey, pizza lovers, something with a Firefox logo, and then share with us so that we can add hashtag Foxy with it. I would say if you create an image, a video, a meme, webpage, game, whatever it is, share it online in your own page first. And then hashtag Foxy so that people can find it. Some things to keep in mind. Please make sure the Foxy things you create are respectful. So no foul languages, no violence or any kind of usage of drugs or just bad images. You want to make sure that this is very respectful. Don't include other brands other than Firefox. We don't want to be talking about other browsers or anything. Firefox is our main focus, and we're always very positive about this. Use original art, content, and music. Get original. Create your own original content. Make it factual. So don't say Firefox is has amazing, crazy, something weird feature that we don't actually have. So you want to make it factual. Talk about features we actually have, like Pocket is amazing, newly integrated, Firefox Hello. Talk about things that we really love. And then make it something you share on Facebook. So make sure that whatever you create will go on Facebook and can go on Facebook. For specs, just real fast, we accept the following images, so JPEGs, PNG, GIF. Try to keep it within this pixel, but it should be okay if you go a little bit bigger, a little smaller. For the video, try to make it this size, 1.7 GB in movie file or MP4. All right, I think that's it. Okay, so remember, you can catch this guide at bit.ly/foxyaguide. And it has all the information on there if you want to read through a little more. Another part of the Foxy is you can actually submit everything you create into a contest. Yay! This contest is open to all Mozillians. Anyone with a Mozillian profile can enter. And it's so easy to create a Mozillian profile if you haven't already. So we are calling all Mozillians, Firefox ambassadors, to Sumo, to reps, to anyone from the community to create memes, photos, graphics, or videos inspiring people to download Firefox. You can find this contest online right here. And actually, you don't even need to go to the Facebook page to submit anything. So here's how you can submit. You go ahead and post it online, Facebook and Twitter, with a caption right here, mzl.la/FoxyFSA and the hashtag Foxya, and then submit it to this form, bit.ly/submitfoxya. And then that's it. That's it. The cool thing about this contest is that the winner will receive Firefox goodies, of course, and their creation shown on Firefox Friends. If you guys don't know what Firefox Friends is, a social sharing platform. So anytime we put up an image on there, people who are on the platform share like crazy. So yes, your content will be shared by Mozillians all around the world, and it will be picked up very, very quick. And that's really awesome. Great, great, great way to recognize. So feel free to submit into this contest. We actually encourage you to. We want to see all of your great content, and we will be frequently featuring some of the things that you create. So you can see that people are already posting memes that they created and photos and videos. So that's awesome. All right, and that's it from me about Foxya. We're going to stop the screen. Hello, I'm back. And now we're going to move it over to Santos because he's going to be talking about an event called MozCoffee. A little context, there are MozCoffees being hosted around the world right now that invites the Mozillians to meet up in person, talk about Firefox, and create things. All right, Santos, take it away.
Hi all, I'm Santosh, VP of TechMenti. So I'm going to talk about MozCoffee and what actually people do around a MozCoffee during the spring campaign time. So I'll be sharing my screen with you. So TJ, can you share the screen with people? I'm unable to do that. So
yes,
can you please?
Definitely.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Yes, perfect. Yes, perfect. So, a MozCoffee is a kind of informal meet over a coffee. So, generally, how we people meet friends over a coffee. The similar way we meet over a coffee to discuss about what are the updates and the things going on around Mozilla. So, it will be a meet of about two plus people. Next, please. It will be a meet of two plus people, so you can see a large crowd here. So the most coffee can have even two people and even more than two people. So if more people are interested, you can gather around 20 plus people at a place and talk over a coffee. Next, please. So it all starts with the introduction. So the one who hosted the most coffee will tell about himself. So he might be telling about his own introduction, like what he do for Mozilla and what other things, what are his contributions in the recent past, and how it goes around Mozilla. So the things, the updates, and everything. So then it will be followed by the introductions of all the participants in a most coffee. So next, please. So then the community leaders and the host will share what are the updates in the Mozilla. So since at present we are making we are conducting this MozCoffee as a part of this spring campaign. So you can generally talk about the latest Firefox update. What are the upgrades in it, and what are the different types of options? I mean, introduced in this latest version of Firefox, and what all awesome things you can make using this Firefox browser. So these are the different updates you can share with it, and maybe there's some kind of things like how can you take part in this spring campaign apart from hosting a Moz Coffee? So these are the updates you can share with this during this Moz Coffee. Next, please. So train the trainer. So in the Moz Coffee, you might be meeting people of who are new to this platform. So if you are planning something around this college, they might have some kind of fear like how they can do around in their college. So at that time, what you can do is you can just since you are already trained with it and you have some better knowledge about how the events goes around colleges and all, you can give an opportunity for them to speak in the Moz Coffee. So since it is just about 20 to 30 people or about 5 to 10 people in a Moz Coffee, he find it very easy to speak, and since he got used to it, he will do a better even in college also. Next slide, please. So creating a roadmap for the campaign. So since you are done with the coffee and since you met new people and they you inspired them to speak in an event or you to conduct the event to run the campaign, you make a general roadmap for the campaign. For suppose if you are in a city and you have about 5 to 10 clubs, you can make a roadmap like for every week or for every couple of days. You go to a particular college and speak about Firefox and conduct a local Moz Coffee in the particular college. So this is what you can plan if you have a good community in your area. Next, please. So here you can see, since I already told you about Train the Trainer event, this guy here in this photo, you can see him. A 8th class kid was giving a demo about WebMaker tools. He loved to speak. He wanted to teach people about what internet is and WebMaker project is, but he has kind of stage fear while speaking about things. So what we did is during a Moz Coffee, we gave him a chance to speak about the webmaker project and tools. Then later he went around his school and he taught other people about internet and stuff. So these are the awesome things which you can plan around a Moz Coffee. It is not only about just hosting a coffee and meeting with people and speaking meeting them over a coffee and speaking about the updates. You can plan a lot of stuff in a Moz Coffee. I have already created a teaching kit which I will share in a few minutes. So there you can find about what actually you can do in a Moz Coffee. even if there are 5 people, you can plan these stuffs. If there are about 10 plus people, you can plan the other stuffs. So all these are well documented in our teaching kit. TJ, can you move to the teaching kit, please? So here goes the teaching kit I designed with TJ. You can find each and every detail about what you can do in a MozCoffee. So it has the teaching kit has information about how you can host a MozCoffee. So if you want to speak about Spring Campaign and MozCoffee, you can have a look at this and you can speak about them. And what happens during a MozCoffee? As I already told you, so the participants can be if you post on a Facebook wall, so people who are interested in open source, who are already contributors, and people who have contributed to projects, people who want to contribute to projects, they all will join you. So this is perfect, and this is what happens in a MozCoffee. And if uh, uh, the first thing I spoke about was introductions. So if you already know people, you just speak. If you already know people and most of them are Mozillians, and then you can introduce the people with the names and what are the projects they have contributed with. If they are new to this Mozilla community, and if suppose there are open source contributors, you can ask them about what they actually do in their community. If there are more number of attendees, you want to make a plan something exciting for them and something which interests them a lot in this Mozilla and the Spring Campaign, you can plan for a spectrogram. Spectrogram is, I will share the teaching kit of spectrogram again on the Etherpad, so then you can have a look at it later. It is like people will be divided into groups, and it is a kind of debate where you can have lots of fun. That would be so awesome thing you can plan when there are about 20 people and you want to fight over each other. Like you can make it an interesting MozCoffee. If there are less number of attendees, then you can just discuss about things. So what he contributed, what you contributed, what actually goes around FSA program, and discussing about the features of this Firefox browser and all those things. Then icebreaker. So MozCoffee is generally a meeting, but if you want to make it interesting, you can plan many icebreakers. So this is what we did in our. I gave the icebreaker session which we did in our last MozCoffee session held in my city. So we planned Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. So if you click on it, you will directly go to the teaching kit for Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. It will be more of a teaching kind of thing. So people stand around and one teaches the other. So you can find a clear documentation about what actually happens in a Alibaba and the 40 Thieves in this teaching kit. The next icebreaker which you can plan is Game of 7. So this is so easy. It seems like easy, but it is kind of totally fun. People stand in a circle. So and people start counting like 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if a number is a multiple of 7, or if the number contains 7, and if the sum of digits is 7, then they should clap instead of calling the number. This is called Game of 7, and you will have a lots of fun around a MozCoffee if you play this. And we play TC adjacent. So we divide the attendees into two people. I mean a group of 2 people, and one attendee will teach the other attendee what he is good at. So if one is good at dancing, he might teach the other a dancing step. If one is good at painting, he will teach how easy it is to paint a Pikachu or something like that. So this is what a teaching kit. Then again, icebreaker sessions will really be a rejoice for them, and that helps to gain a lot of concentration from the attendees. Then you start with the actual content. Tell them about Firefox, our browser. What it is. Tell them about Mozilla. Speak about things. And the main agenda of this MozCoffee is as a part of Firefox growth campaign. So you just speak about Firefox, you discuss with features. So if you have internet, make a call, make a Firefox hello call to the adjacent one. It will be so fun teaching them about Firefox and its features. Then tell them about Spring campaigns. TJ already spoke about what actually is Spring campaign and what is Firefox how you can involve in a Firefox growth campaign. So you can speak about that with the fellow attendees. If you are, since you all are FSS, we have a design. I have designed activities which you can do in your college as a part of promoting Firefox browser and its importance. So you can this is what I did in my college about a year ago during other program. So what you can do is, if you are computer science students, or if you are engineering student, you can directly go to these HODs, I mean head of the departments or concerned faculty or lab assistants, and tell them about Firefox. So you tell them about Firefox. It is open source. It concerns user privacy. You tell them about Firefox and get the Firefox browser installed in your lab systems. If it might be so, after installing it in the lab system, then you can go to your faculty and tell them about various features available in Firefox. So for suppose if your faculty stays away from home, you can tell her about Firefox Hello. So through which she can make a call with a single click to her home. So that is so awesome. So since you don't need to install any software, and you can make with a simple single button, she likes it and she install it in her browser. So in this way you can make a Firefox browser everywhere in your college. And next thing, can we get a Foxy contest? We have already shown you many pictures and a lot of memos. The FSS have been doing an amazing work in creating these memes, and they're sharing it over internet. So you can just make it. So after they're speaking about the campaign and speaking about how you can involve with the Firefox growth campaign, you can do this. So since you can, Foxy creation time is one of the best thing happened in my MozCoffee. At last, what we did is we were we were looking at the campaign page, by a Facebook page, and everyone got inspired from the already existing these Fox memes and all, and everyone started these. So in the single campaign itself, we got about 15 memes, and they all got tweeted, and they got retweeted, shared. It will be so much fun being a part of this Foxy campaign. So this is it, and it is our web, and we should protect it. So we need to tell people about Firefox and help in the Firefox growth campaign. Thank you, DJ. This is it for me. You can continue with the officer.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Santos. That was so good. Packed full of information. I will provide the link to your presentation and also to the symbol in our Etherpad. Amazing job. Yeah, that's right. So MozCoffee for June, we can relate it to Spring Campaign, but in the future, you can use MozCoffee for a lot of things, to talk about Firefox updates, to train other students, and to also, give them public speaking time. I love the story that you shared, that the student, was kind of afraid of public speaking and then got better and better. So thank you. That's amazing that that's going on. Santos also actually hosted a MozCoffee as well, and it went very successful. So do follow his teaching kit and come up with new ideas if you have it too, and share it with us. All right, I'm going to go real fast over the questions that we have pre-submitted. So give me a second to find them. All right. Okay, so pre-submitted question. I'm going to go through them real fast because we're right on time, almost very close to on time. So here we go. First question. Hi, my name is Tenzel. My question is, how can I host Stumbling in a Box and MozCoffee event? Okay, so we just discussed MozCoffee event. I am actually unfamiliar with Stumbling in a Box, so I'm wondering, Santos, Tanae, Vis, Faye, are you guys familiar with that event, Stumbling in a Box?
Yes, Stumbling in a Box is totally related to geolocation project. People can, a few people can meet and start working on this geolocation project. So geolocation project is like collecting geolocation data around their cities and the places they visit. So Vishwa will be sharing the information soon on Etherpad regarding this geolocation project.
Cool, perfect, awesome. So Tanae and Santos will help you guys answer on Etherpad if you're interested in hosting one of those. Next question. I want to ask, can we call a rep from another region if required so that it will increase the productivity right from the beginning? And his name is Marina. Sorry if I got that wrong, but yes, you can definitely reach out to a reps, and how you do that is the reps portal. It's reps.mozilla.org. And you can search the people, and I'll go ahead and screen share so it makes it easier. Okay, so do you see this? Yes, perfect. So this is the reps portal, reps.mozilla.org. You can go to the people, and you can filter using any keywords. So for example, if you're in Albania, because that's what's showing up first, here are all the reps in Albania. You can contact them, send them an email, reach out to them. I definitely encourage you to reach out to a reps in your region because they are a lot more experienced in terms of hosting a bunch of events all over, not just in colleges. And they have usually have a lot of knowledge too, in not just the open source field, but coding and marketing. So definitely reach out to a reps if you can. Okay. Next question. Okay, so I'm totally going to mess up these names. I'm sorry. My name is Huzafa, I hope, from Pakistan. My question is, can I hold an event at my university although there is no leader but the club exists? So I am guessing maybe the club is inactive. If that is the case, yes, feel free to revive the club, host an event to recruit new students, and then you can go through the club lead training program so that you can become a club lead and reactivate the club. I think that is the right way to go. And I don't know, Faye, do you want to talk about this here?
Well, FSAs can always organize their own events, so not necessarily on their own clubs. Well, clubs is just a way to get connected with the school and create more impact. But then FSAs can always start with their own little ways.
Definitely, yes, great answer, exactly. So FSAs, you guys can always host your events, even if if maybe the club's not there or there's no club. Feel free to go ahead and initiate one. And the next question, my name is Vibhashu. Oh my gosh, I'm messing up your name. I'm sorry. From India. My question is whether the club lead can issue certificates to club members or not. Yes. You are free to recognize your club members if they've done an exceptional job. So with recognition, we recommend, if they really contributed throughout the year, they've hosted events, they've been a helpful part to your club, then you can feel free to issue them certificates as a thank you very much for your participation and to appreciate their work. And I don't know if any other EBOR members have thoughts on this, but I think that is the way to go. So recognize them if they've worked hard. Okay, and are there more questions? All right, I think that's the questions for now. Don't worry if we didn't answer your question because we're on the Etherpad right now and we will answer them even after office hour. For now, I think we're done with June office hour. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys next time. Bye.